what's up you guys, After Show Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more of The Flash. This is season 3, episode 2. I almost said season 2. Yeah, and this is titled Paradox, Flashpoint, and then Paradox. So, yeah, let's get into it.
I made a big mistake. I just couldn't take it anymore, you know? What happened with Zoom, my dad dying, my mother's death, me.
Why are we getting the previously on again?
All of it.
Felicity!
Does that just happen when you travel through time? Do things just change like that?
No, I mean, not like this. I don't know.
It's a butterfly effect.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. What kind of idiot still thinks I can't outrun bullets?
That guy should be a criminal poster boy for what not to do against the Flash.
So what are we gonna call him?
You mean like a nickname?
Yeah, Cisco does it for all of them. He's like the master of it. Can't just call him suspect on a motorcycle, right? What do you think?
About thief. He robs stuff. Let's just call him thief. Gotta
You're
get to the
depressing.
gym. Excuse me.
The gym? Is he like working out now, or?
No, Barry, sometimes your jokes just aren't very funny.
This is because of what he did, Barry, not me.
Iris.
What? What could you possibly have to say?
Went where I needed to go. I did what I needed to do, and I'm ready.
I never told you to do that.
Yeah, no, you did. On the porch right after we beat Zoom, right before.
Wow, you kissed Iris.
Well, not anymore. I've kissed Iris West twice, and I have managed to erase both times.
3 times.
Joe, hey.
Actually, 3 times.
Can we talk?
Because the new
for a second?
Flashpoint.
Yeah, just you know damn well why she's not talking to me.
Of course,
Because I should have told her mother was alive, but I didn't.
Yeah, but she forgave you for
What?
that. One would
Really?
think that she
You told her
found
and
another husk
she
this morning.
understood because you were all like,
Singh wants this process
it
ASAP.
was really emotional moment.
Yes, the skin husks we've been finding around the city, the ones we think are attached to the
What the hell is Draco Malfoy doing here? He got quite good looking.
Lab, unfortunately. Yes, County forgot to mention that significant detail before assigning me, but
Your hair isn't white anymore.
Looks like-
Oh, it's so strange because they make Harry Potter references all the time.
Yeah, and he's worked there for almost a year. And he doesn't like me very much, apparently.
Well, that's impossible. Everybody likes Barry Allen. You're like pudding. Everybody likes pudding.
I have memories of Dante all the time, but they don't feel like gifts. They feel like reminders of what I did wrong. I will never make another memory with Dante again.
How did he die? He was a jerk
What are you
anyways.
Who's that young boy with Dig?
No way. He didn't have a kid before?
Oh, he had a kid. He has a kid. Yeah, it was baby Sarah.
Baby John.
Oh! You gender flipped this child?
Okay, you know what? I don't want to know
What?
anymore.
I just realized that makes a whole lot more sense now. The Legends episode, that there was Diggle's son, and his name was John, right? Like Diggle Jr. or something? I don't know. I think I have bad memory. And I just figured that they had like another kid. But I guess this happened. So that would have been a Flashpoint timeline then. Oh, no. Not a Flashpoint timeline, a After Effects of Flashpoint timeline. Anyways, whatever. It's an interesting way to have,
Right now.
like to not, because the child was named Sarah after Sarah, in honor of Sarah's death, but Sarah's not dead anymore, so kind of a little bit pointless. Ish. I mean, it still has the meaning behind it. It's a weird.
Alchemy.
I have visions
You sound
of another
like
life.
an old man.
Do you want that other life?
That's what I
Sounds like
want.
Voldemort.
Once again, you will have power. And no man will be your rival.
dermal husk, Alan.
A
Fully
husk?
intact human pelt comprised of
Oh
nothing
my
but the
god.
stratum
What the
corneum.
fuck?
You certain that Barry can't take a sample or something to speed things along?
I'm sure, Detective. Quite sure.
He's always rude to the protagonist. It's
You might
great.
want to get that.
It's only been a few months since Dante was killed by that drunk driver. I'm sure he just needs a little bit more time.
Wait, why is he so mad at me?
Oh no, I'm staying out of that.
Hey, Joe. So I talked to Iris, and she just has a few things that she wants to say to you.
Claire, I thought I told you to
Oh
stay out of
no.
this.
Oh, no, this was all her, I swear.
Oh god, he's middling.
Maybe it'd be fun if we all went away together for a few days, just like a little Team Flash vacay.
And do what?
Bond. Reconnect.
You mean like a retreat?
No one.
I'd be down for it.
Okay.
I'm glad you're finally ready to open up about them.
Iris, I already told you I can't tell you anything about this case.
Really? Because that's not what I was told.
Strange. I was under the impression you had some things to say to me, too. Isn't that right, Bear?
Told you. Epic fail. Maybe you should have gone back in time and stopped my brother from dying.
Oh. Oh.
You want-
Yeah. Can't
Gotta
do
hear me
that.
out.
You remember me, Flash?
Clarice?
This is weird.
I know your little secret. You changed the timeline. Because if I recall correctly, the only speedsters in my other life were me and that smart-ass kid Flash until you showed up and stole everything from me. Your rival. Back again. Believe
You're
me,
not
Flash,
his
this
rival.
time,
You suck.
you're not gonna steal my life so easily.
Do you know how many speedsters he's had to deal with? You really think that you're, like, you come even remotely close? Oh, I do kind of like the yellow streaks. That's kind of cool.
We finally
You
get
lost.
rid of Zoom, and there's another evil speedster.
Who is this guy now?
Just their luck.
With that, I finally got the results back from the test I ran on the husk that Barry gave me this morning, and it's weird because there's no traces of dark matter, but there are traces of the speed force.
And that's the husk from this speedster?
It appears so. His name is...
Edward Clarice. All of this is my fault, and I've been trying to fix it, but I think that there's only one way to do that now.
What are you planning to do?
Flash?
Flash.
Ah!
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, Dawson's Creek!
1998.
You're in Dawson's Creek!
You're gonna get something to eat because I'm starved. Having a loss like that in your life, I see why you'd want to erase it. Who wouldn't try to save their parents? I understand that very completely. But the thing is, there are consequences to time travel. I'm a speedster like you, who's traveled in time and made these same mistakes you are making right now.
Ooh, I'm curious. What happened?
Whenever you go back in time, it breaks. Now, real, I mean,
Aw,
you could reset
it's
the timeline.
Rumble and
You can try
Bells
to fix it. But no
thingy.
matter how hard you try, it's never going to be exactly how it was.
I have these powers if I can't go back and fix what I broke.
We're not gods. We're men who, for whatever reason, have been given extraordinary abilities. The question you need to ask yourself is, what kind of hero are you going to be?
This is the point that we exist on it right now. This past point is where my mom was murdered. So when I saved her, I created a new reality, a new timeline. I decided to run back in time again and let things happen as they were supposed to in hopes of resetting the timeline. But
what?
When I came back, things weren't the same. I created another timeline. This is the one we're living in now. It's not as different as the last one. Not in large ways, but in some ways, in smaller ways, in meaningful ways for all of you or anybody that's close to me. And I can't ever really put it back together.
That's why you've been working so hard to get us talking again.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah, you're a lot
I
more
will
understanding
tell you
in that one for
what's
some
different.
reason.
All of you, if you want to know. But you have to live with those differences because I can't change it again. But at least you'll know. And you all deserve that choice.
These are the gauntlets from my suit.
You're making a suit?
You probably know nothing about that, do you?
I'm really trying here, Cisco.
Barry, I'm the one who's been trying. I've been trying this whole time to get you to do this one thing for me.
Okay,
You
but
kept
were
saying
you
no,
listening?
Cisco.
Were you
Yeah.
listening?
Yeah.
It
Were
went
you
bad.
listening?
It went really bad.
I don't care! At least I'd have my brother back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have
But
him back, but
things could be bad.
because of it, somebody might have something happen to them that's just as awful as what happened to Dante. And trust me, you don't want that on your conscience.
There was a strong current this morning, so chances are that it originated from Williams, somewhere near the old Prescott sawmill. You done?
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
Oh, and Flash, a little quaking in your boots wouldn't be inappropriate.
He changed our lives, Hires. And
He
he kept
didn't
that
do anything
secret
to
from us. He
you.
really just want us to
In
be
fact, he
okay with
saved
that.
you.
All I'm saying, Wally, is that he made a mistake.
Yeah, he did.
Cisco, we all make mistakes to protect the people that we love. I mean, you told Captain Cold that Barry was the Flash in order to protect your brother. We're like a family here, okay? And sometimes families get mad at each other for screwing up. I know that all too well. But they also forgive.
Yeah, so forgive.
Because after a while, it just seems silly when you stop and think about it.
Yeah, especially since that happened like so long ago.
Who are you?
I am alchemy.
It's
Okay,
kinda
well,
like
what do you
Doctor Doom.
want?
I don't
To
know.
help people achieve their true potential, such as he has.
Why are you doing this?
Because I'm preparing this world.
But what?
The fastest man
Oh,
alive.
dude, I just noticed the nose part of his outfit looks terrible.
Having fun yet, Flash?
Why are you beating him? Oh, I hate this! He should be able to beat one speedster just one time! He beat Earbud and,
Time
Zoom!
for a new rival.
Oh,
Stay away from my friend.
okay. How did he get here? How did he do that?
Alchemy is the one that gave Clarence back his speed.
He's kind of like a doctor that way, don't you think? Come on, don't pretend like Dr. Alchemy doesn't have a nice ring to it.
Okay, well, that explains why he didn't have any traces of dark matter in his cells. He didn't get his powers from the particle accelerator. He got them from alchemy.
What's that?
Dr. Alchemy.
I think that everyone that had powers in Flashpoint is gonna get them back.
Well, we already
Like
found
you?
4 other hubs.
We all talked about it, Barry, and we don't want to know what our lives were like in Flashpoint.
You sure?
What about before
Quote the
Flashpoint?
wise words of Harry. What's the point, Alan?
It was pretty cool having someone out there with me last night. I don't know, maybe we could make that a thing every once in a while.
I got some things to work on before I start doing that. Maybe someday. It'd be pretty bitchin'.
You have nothing to worry about, Kate. I think out of everyone, actually, you're the only one that wasn't really affected when I messed with the timeline. I mean, unless you're secretly moonlighting as an ophthalmologist.
A what?
Kid.
Yesterday, you came in and you asked for Edward Claris's report, but I didn't tell you who that husk belonged to, so that means you stole a sample when you showed up to my crime scene. How did you do that?
Isn't it both of your crime scene? I don't understand how this works.
There is something not right about you, Alan. They don't see it,
Okay,
but I
Draco.
do. I don't trust you. And I don't like things that I don't trust.
Fair enough.
See you tomorrow.
Kind of like having a character that isn't like, I don't know, everyone likes Barry, so it's like interesting.
So you guys are...
We're good.
Well, that was cleaned up very nicely. Oh, another lens flare kiss. Wasn't their last kiss a lens flare kiss? I don't like lens flare kisses. Hurts me eyes. Oh, at least it's not. Okay, it's not as annoying.
You failed, Clarice.
I'm sorry, please. Let me try again. Alchemy! No.
You got a pretty good spell. Alrighty, well that was The Flash Season 3 Episode 2 titled Paradox. So we got to see some more changes to the timeline, which is good. I still don't think that they were all that big, aside from 2 changes that were quite big-ish. I mean, you've got Dante not, like, being dead, which, I mean, I guess is a big change in Cisco's life, but not a big change to the show. So, I guess it will affect the way that Cisco goes forward. And then you have, I wonder if they're gonna mention that on Arrow, the gender bent baby. Oh, so that's interesting. And then you got Caitlin, who is looking a little frosty. Oh, bitch. I like that. I like it. And then we got Draco Malfoy, which I actually kind of liked. I like the idea of, like, an antagonist for Barry and not for the Flash. Because, as Felicity stated in this episode, everyone likes Barry, and so, like, having someone that doesn't is quite, it's a nice change. And it's not like, well, so far, it's not like he's like a, like he's doing anything, like, shady or anything like that. I just, like, he just doesn't trust him because he knows deep down, I guess, that Barry's hiding something, and that is that he's the Flash. But he doesn't know that. And I kind of like that. Like, I like that he's an antagonist for Barry, but not in a way that he's actually a bad guy that we know of yet. It is Draco Malfoy, after all. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.